You said this place was steps from the water.
We just haven't found the steps yet.
How much did we save?
Enough.
Enough to get lost?
Or you could book a stay with Hilton.
Welcome to your oceanfront room, just steps from the water.
The Hilton sale is on now. Book on Hilton.com or the Hilton app and save up to 20% to get the stay you expected. When you want savings, not surprises, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Some things are impossible to miss, like an elephant in the room, or a bull in a china shop, or this season's amazing offers, brought to you by PayPal. Discover offers from hundreds of brands like Viator, Allbirds, and Tory Burch right in the PayPal app. Save an offer before you check out with PayPal and earn unlimited rewards. Download the PayPal app to get started. Terms and exclusions apply. See paypal.com/rewards terms.
This podcast is part of the Robots Radio Rocket Club, a program designed to help all podcasts reach their full potential. For information about joining the Robots Radio Rocket Club, check out robotsradio.net.
Welcome to the Dragon Ball Lorecast, where we take a deep dive in all things Dragon Ball, such as the characters, stories, timelines, and so much more. Hosted by Brandon, Jesse, and Steven. Welcome back, Z Fighters, to another episode of the Dragon Ball Lorecast. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon, also known as Ben of Tamaria, and always with me is my good friends, Steven.
Yo.
And Jesse.
How's it going, everybody?
And we are back from a 1 week hiatus? Was it only 1 week? Or do we have a hiatus from last week? I don't remember.
We did, because last week we all did Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did. We did have a hiatus last week. So that's what happens when I have so much going on and it just blends together and I don't know what show I'm doing anymore. But we are back this week with a normal episode. We are doing part 2 of Transformations. Last time we did Transformations, we specifically only went over the humans, Saiyans, and Namekians. Now we go over a bunch of, random ones. Because there's a lot. There's a lot of transformation, guys.
There's a lot.
There's so much.
And Saiyans were 3/4 of that last episode.
Yes, it was. Saiyans are a lot.
Yeah.
Saiyans are a lot. But
Maybe
today, about half. Maybe a little bit more than half. But yeah, there's a lot. So, as I said, we're going to go in a bunch of different races, transformations. So the first one we're doing is the Serpent Race. So, if you don't know what the Serpent Race is, go watch the Garlic Jr. crap.
Don't call it crap.
Go watch the Dead End movie, or just our Dead Zone movie. Go
Dead
watch...
End is pretty good name for it, too.
Dead End too. Or, go watch the original Z with the Garlic Jr. mini arc, because that's after the Saiyan arc, before Frieza, right?
Yeah, it's right before. Yeah, it's in between.
So, serpents, several members of the serpent race have the ability to take on a more muscular super form. This form is used by Garlic Jr. and his top minions, with Garlic Jr. using a super form which greatly increases his size and gives him a dark green color and a slightly different shaped head.
I had no idea they were called the Serpent Race. I thought they were just the Garlic Jr. people.
No,
They're
a serpent race. Mind you, this transformation does not mean anything because Krillin and Gohan take him down in this form, in their base forms. Well, Krillin has a base form; is always in base form. This is well before Gohan ever achieved Super Saiyan, or also this is before they get their power ups from Guru.
It's true.
Which kind of so this does it's more of a fear tactic more than like a power up, in my opinion.
I do kind of like that. This was back before we had all the crazy power ups, and it was just I know the power level stuff was silly back then, but I kind of liked when they were at these lower levels like that. It made it a little bit more interesting instead of just what color am I gonna make my hair now?
Right. Good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Now we have Zarbon's race, which we don't have an actual name for Zarbon because he's the only one of his race we see. So Zarbon has the ability to transform from his elegant form into a more powerful monster form, which holds his true power. Other members of Zarbon's race who appear in video games are either in their elegant form or monster form, but do not switch from one to the other. For an example, in Xenoverse 1 and 2, Zarbon is a character in the games. He does not transform. He's always in his elegant form. He's never in his monster form. And then where we get to, I believe he has both forms in Sparking Zero. That's the word. You do fight him.
Far in that game.
You do fight him also in his monster form in Kakarot, because it's just like literally it's a 1-for-1 for the manga and anime, specifically the anime, with added content. That's all it is. Next, we go into Frieza's race. So, much like everybody here knows, we all know Frieza. We all know they don't have a race name because Frieza's technically a mutant, much like his father and brother. They're all mutated creatures of their race, so there's not an actual known race. But you can also play this race in Xenoverse 1 and 2, and soon to be 3, I'm assuming. So, yeah, they can transform, clearly, because we get all of Frieza's transformations throughout the entire effing series, because Frieza, the first true big bad. Well, in Z, I should say. True big
we had
bad in
Piccolo
Z.
before that.
We did have Piccolo.
Yeah.
We did. Well, that's true. And he did conquer the world, so it was a thing. So, members of the Frieza clan have many transformations uniquely for them. These transformations actually are used to suppress, by extension, conserve energy. This makes it easier for them to hold back without making a conscious effort, causing their natural form to be their actual strongest state. While unknown if it is standard number for all races, both Frieza and in the movie only, Cooler are known to have 3 suppressing forms. So Frieza has his first form, which is what we first see him as. Then we have his second form, which is has the elongated head and looks kind of like alien.
It looks exactly like a xenomorph.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Toriyama literally took complete reference to xenomorphs. Then we get
I would say so.
his third form and his like taller, like muscular form with like horns on his head. And then we get his final form, which is the, dome-shaped head and everything, which we normally see him going forward as like that's his natural form we see him in. Cooler, we see Cooler in his fourth form, or it's fourth form, right? That he's in with the dome head, yeah. And then he has one more form after that, where he has like the battle mask and everything on it. Because I don't recall seeing him before the fourth form. It's been a hot minute since I've watched the Cooler films.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah, we first see him in his fourth form. And then he gets his final form, also in the same movie, which gets the like more battle-like armor, which is pretty cool. And then eventually we get Metal Cooler with the Revenge of Cooler movie. Frieza's brother also has displayed a super evolution, which increased the power unlike the other forms of this transformation line, which is his quote-unquote final form. It's his super evolution, which technically Frieza has like a full power form, but it's just his final form just buffed up. It's like Super Vegeta. Like when Vegeta goes like big hulking.
Yeah.
Ascended or stage 2 Super Saiyan or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
It's literally that. Then they have the Ultimate Evolution. So the strongest transformation that a member of the Frieza race is attained is the Ultimate Evolution. Frieza is the first member of this race to achieve this Ultimate Evolution, which he dubs Golden Frieza. This state can also be mastered through improved energy control or combined with the fourth transformation, aka just Golden Frieza. Because he's the only one that... Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Cooler has achieved this form as well in Super Dragon Ball Heroes through the promotional anime and stuff like that. Cooler has achieved a golden form as well.
Yeah.
So, that's cool.
Golden Cooler does look really cool.
Golden Cooler does look... Golden Cooler looks cooler than Frieza does. Because he's in his final form, right? Where he's in like the battle-like armor style when he goes to Golden, I'm pretty sure.
He is.
And then we have Black Frieza, which is obviously for everybody listening. This is still brand spanking new. We got a tease of it in the last volume of Dragon Ball Super, and they have not talked about it since because the manga hasn't continued from hiatus yet. Where it's the Totoro is like making it again. It is coming out of hiatus, which is going to take some time. But after training for 10 years in the hyperbolic time chamber, Frieza achieved his new powerful form, which he dubs Black Frieza. In this state, Frieza easily defeats True Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta with a single punch to their abdomens.
Who let him into the...
First off, that's a good point. I forget what... I don't remember what happened. I haven't read that far in Super. So this is after the superhero stuff. This is like where Broly, Vegeta, Goku, and Goku and Vegeta are on dealing with Granola specifically. Yeah. And this is when like Frieza joins in the very end of the battle and tries to wipe them all out with his new form.
It's literally the very end.
Yeah, the very end of the volume, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, hiatus. One, rightfully so, because Toriyama passed away. But, yeah, we don't have much info on this yet. Stay tuned.
This is why I maintain they are the coolest race.
Because they can just do whatever?
Because they look the coolest.
They look the coolest? You think they look...
Like,
yeah. You're saying Frieza looks cooler than Super Saiyan 3 Goku?
I'm saying Cooler does.
Oh, Cooler does.
Cooler.
Oh, okay.
Cooler does.
Cooler is cooler. Yes. Wait, I forget. Do you play as a Frieza race in Xenoverse, Steven?
No, it wasn't. No, not yet. I'll
okay.
probably start a second one as one, but I will.
Fair enough. I mean, they're fun because they're also super fast. Like that. Their like special attribute is like they're really quick. And yes, they are really fast. But you can also make your Frieza race person look like Cooler. Like you can get like the face guard and everything.
You do the battle mask and everything?
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you might have convinced me because I was concerned there wasn't going to be enough customization. I was like, what am I just going to be dome head?
No, you can have the different horns. You can do all that stuff. It's
Why would
like
you pick a Saiyan? When you could do this.
Because Saiyans are just overpowered in all video game adaptations, so...
That's true.
That's why. So now we have cyborgs. So in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi scenario, the true ultimate android, in Android 17 is shown to be able to transform into Super 17 without having to fuse with the second one. Though without the other 17, his Super 17 form is imperfect and is defeated by Perfect Cell. Meh. But like, I mean, Budokai Tenkaichi though is fun. It was also back on the PS2.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but it was awesome.
Oh, it was awesome. It was
like,
great.
That was the height of DBZ at that time.
I'm trying to remember.
I think 2 was part 2 or 3 was the best one.
Because this came out specifically only for the PS2. And it came out in 2005. dear God. I'm trying to remember which one I played.
Mine must have been 2 then. When was 2?
Let's see
Was it 2?
here. 2 came out in Japan, second installment on the PS2 and Wii. Came out in Japan in October 2006, North America in November 2006. And then Budokai Tenkaichi 3, that was also on PS2 and Wii, came out in literally the following year in 2007. Huh.
2005
Trying to
original?
think. Because the Budokai games were separate from the Budokai Tenkaichi, right?
I think so, because I remember playing one before that. That was where you went like from space to space. It was almost like a board game kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because I played one on the.
That was
it was
yes,
called
because that's what I played. Yes, Budokai 1.
Budokai. Yeah, because I played
Yes.
Budokai 1. That was on GameCube, I think, when I played it. Was that GameCube?
Mine was on PS2.
Yep, Nintendo GameCube in 2003. That's what I played it on. And I played a lot of the
2004.
Budokai games. The original Budokais, not the Tenkaichi series. But anyway, going back to cyborgs, they also have augmentations. So several beings in the series have been transformed into cyborgs, usually either to save their life, increase their power, or both. Notable enhanced Earthlings include Cyborg Tau, Android 17, Android 18, and Dr. Gero, Android 20. Members of the Frieza clan can cybernetically enhance themselves with cosmic suits, which are like, so if you play Xenoverse 2, for an example, the armor sets and everything, like the clothing, quote unquote clothing and everything you get for the Frieza race are cosmic suits. Essentially, they're just like second pair of skin kind of a thing.
Skin is their armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Frieza's Nikki.
yes, technically. Moving into androids, so there are mechanical type androids. So Android 13, for example, is able to become Super Android 17 by absorbing the computer chips and energy reactors of Android 14 and 15. Yeah, 13. The most stereotypical android we have in the show.
Yeah.
He was 13 was only in the films. What films was it? It was, oh god, I'm trying to remember literally called Super. The movie was literally called Super Android 13. But yeah, he was only in the films. And he was a straight up redneck.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like he had
Like,
a
yeah,
literal
big time,
big time redneck accent and everything. Like it was from Texas. Sorry, Steven.
Hey,
But like someone you would think it
yeah.
who like full on redneck. It's hilarious and also like what the heck. It was early Funimation, so there's a lot of things they had liberties to randomly do.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
he looks like, before he transformed, he looks like for my Tekken heads, he looks like Brian, but with longer hair.
Yeah. He also looks like a trucker.
Yeah, well,
It's the accent. Anyway, now we have bio androids. So Cell must absorb 17 and 18 to advance to his imperfect form to his semi-perfect to perfect form. He's returned to his semi-perfect form after Android 18 is removed from him by force. But thanks to his Saiyan and the Namekian DNA, coupled with the near lethal injury, he was able to regenerate and advance to his super perfect form. Android 13 transforms into a more powerful form as well, from using the memory cards and then batteries of his destroyed comrades 15 and 14, or 14 and 15, which I just said. So
then he turns into a troll doll.
Essentially, yes. This is exactly what it does, actually, which is so weird. And obviously, we all know Cell because Cell is a huge saga in the anime. So I do like how Gohan punches him so hard he throws up 18.
It is pretty great.
It was like, oh God, he punched you that hard, you freaking threw up an entire woman. Oh God. Then we have new type android. So android 21, evil, is able to take on a more powerful state by absorbing cell. Yeah, she becomes a Majin. Right?
Oh God.
Is that the Majin version of her?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Because that's
she's awesome.
That's your favorite one of your favorite characters, right, Jesse?
Yeah. She is awesome.
I just wish they would do more with her than just in Fighters. I mean, they added her in Xenoverse 2, but sadly they only added her scientist outfit and form.
Yeah, which I don't like.
They didn't give us the freaking awesome Majin form she has, which is dreadful. And then, well, I think she's in Sparking, isn't she?
That I don't know. She is in
She's in Kakarot. She's in Kakarot, but just her
and Legends.
Legends.
She is in Legends.
And
True.
Dokkan Battle.
Well, obviously she's in the mobile games because the mobile games have everything. They
everything.
Legends
Multiple
is doing
versions of everything.
Legends is doing a Xenoverse 2 collab right now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. It's very it's really weird though because you do the special story that they have for it and it goes back to when Shallot was first woke up in the era that you're doing the whole tournament in. So you actually go, if you're farther in the story, you go all the way back to the beginning. And I was like, oh, okay. And you get Xeno Trunks through the event quests, which is cool, but he doesn't transform, which kind of sucks. And then there's a special summon rotation right now where you can get Ultra Super Villain Goku Black Rose. And then I think there's cool. And also there's Ultra Super Villain Vegeta, Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. All right, moving on to the Tuffles. So if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about when I say Tuffles, go watch GT.
The Wimpy Saiyans.
Yeah.
The Nerd Saiyans.
Yeah, pretty much. So they have the Ghost Warrior, which is a Tuffle resurrected as a Ghost Warrior, takes on the blue state with blanket eyes and growths on their head.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, it's bleh. We have a Machine Mutant, so several powerful Tuffle Machine Mutants are capable of taking on enhanced forms. Dr. Leachy's Hachiyak is capable of powering up from his humanoid form into either a super form or a giant form. Munchie can switch between a whip form and a full-bodied form. Lude, who can go between 3 levels. The Machine Mutant General Wildo can absorb metal, including other Machine Mutants, and the Machine Planet M2 in order to transform into his Hyper Meta Rildo or Meta Rildo forms. And I say Ril, R-I-L-L-D-O. Just clarifying that. I was hoping someone got that.
It's a family-friendly show, Ben.
I mean, we're this is DBZ. We're all degenerates, right?
That's true.
Keeping the show family-friendly, it's fine.
We did all watch original DB.
Yeah.
We saw some stuff.
Yeah, we did. Oh God! And
Seen
now we
some
have
things.
the
Made
Neo.
our nose spray out blood.
That's true. People having a freaking aneurysms before we even knew what they were called. Roshi. So Neo Machine Mutants. So as displayed by Baby, a Neo Machine Mutant can achieve higher forms using the energy from their host, but first achieving a child form before eventually achieving their perfect form. The fused Tuffle Cameron can take on the ultimate form by merging with the Universe Seed.
This is why GT is convoluted.
Also, Cameron is from Dragon Ball Super Heroes. or Super Dragon Ball Heroes is where he's from. He's one of the main villains.
Oh, he looks wild.
Yeah,
He looks like a Digimon.
he kind of does actually. And then we have the Tuffleized Super Saiyan. So, Baby and other Tuffle parasites are capable of turning into a normal golden-haired Super Saiyan while in control of Trunks, Goten, or Gohan. The Baby takes full control over Vegeta. He's capable of using the white-haired Super Saiyan form alongside two Super Saiyan variants called Strongest Form 1 and Strongest Form 2. He can also take on the Golden Grade 8 form, his version nicknamed Tuffle Gorilla, due to his slightly different appearance.
I will say, Baby Vegeta is awesome. Just looks so cool.
Oh no, the styling they have for the character is really cool. I will give it to Baby that his naming scheme sucks as much as Vegeta's.
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Vegeta goes Super Saiyan, right? Super Vegeta. He goes Super Saiyan 2. Super Vegeta 2. Oh, he goes Super Saiyan 3 in Daima. It's Ultra Vegeta 1. And I was like, okay, listen here, dude. Your naming scheme sucks. It's terrible. Then again, Goku just numbers them. Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that's it. That's simplistic and dumb.
Yeah. Also bad.
Well, initially.
Oh my gosh. I swear. But
Until he starts getting other colors besides blonde hair. Then we get more than just numbers.
Well, good point. That's a good point. We have Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God. So yeah, I get it.
Blue's a little on the nose, but yeah.
Blue is on the
God
nose.
is
But
Yeah.
it's better than saying Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
It is better than that. Yes, that is a mouthful.
That's why they just dumbed it down to blue and just be done with it.
Which I don't understand the repetition there. Is it? I know we covered it, but like a month ago, and I don't remember. Is it just because it's a higher form of blue?
What, Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan? You talking about that?
Yeah. Yes.
So it's the Super Saiyan version of God.
Okay. Yes. That's
why they call it that's why Super Saiyan's in there twice. Because it's a Super Saiyan version of God. I mean, just like Frieza almost bit off his tongue because of the explanation that Goku gave him. So.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
All right, well, let's take a quick mid-break, thank our awesome patrons, and we'll be right back.
Wishing you could be there live for the big game, soaking up the atmosphere of the crowd. But too often, life gets busy, or the price holds you back. Priceline is here to help you make it happen. With millions of deals on flights, hotels, and rental cars, you can go see the game live. Don't just dream about the trip, book it with Priceline. Download the Priceline app or visit Priceline.com. Actual prices may vary. Limited time offer.
This is a Bose moment. You've been there before. Somebody's apartment, small talk that's going nowhere, plastic cup that's almost empty. It's not great. Then someone hits play on a Bose speaker. Heads nod, feet tap, one person dances, then everyone does. Awkward becomes electric. When Bose sound fills the room, you don't just hear the music, you feel it. Your life deserves music. Your music deserves Bose. Find your perfect product at Bose.com.
Why have you summoned me? Tell me your wish now.
Did I say patrons or listeners?
You said patrons.
I meant to say listeners because we don't have a Patreon set up yet. I meant to say listeners.
You're all patrons now.
And yeah, thank you everybody for listening to the show. We really appreciate it, and hopefully you can stick out with us more as we dive more into the Dragon Ball universe. But yeah, so thank you all. You can also support us by giving us ratings and reviews on Apple and Spotify. Leave 5-star review on Apple's Awards or a nice Spotify comment. Read it out loud next time on the show. which we have a couple on Spotify. So, Mr. Evilistic said, didn't they call Vegeta's transformation past Super Saiyan Blue Limit Breaker?
I thought they called it evolved.
It's evolved. Like the official dubbing of it is Super Saiyan God Blue, or Super Saiyan Blue. Actually, if you want to do the full thing, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved. That's what it is. Or Super Saiyan Blue Evolved.
There was that, and then there was Royal Blue was the other.
Yeah, but the official one is
I like
Evolved.
that. That's cool. I like Royal Blue better. Stick with that.
It's a deeper blue, but yeah, the official.
I know, but even the play on words is cool because he's Prince Vegeta. So
exactly.
That's the point.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Also, it is also more of a royal blue coloring he takes on rather than the standard blue, teal.
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it. And Pox says, what I want in Xenoverse 3, more races, Android, and whatever Zarbon is specifically, create a signature aura option, and I like to see more than one hub city or kind of overworld to battle on. Also, destructible arenas. I want my opponent to have to crawl out of the mountain if you went through it, damn it.
That's actually fair.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
So as far as we know, as what they said, it's all of West City that we get to be exploring. The new futuristic West City of Age 1000 is what we'll be in. As far as how big it is, I'm assuming it's going to be massive since it's only on next-gen consoles and PC compared to, PS4. So, and they've also been working on this game for almost a decade, so they're not reusing assets like they did from 1 to 2. Because, by the way, 1 and 2, the difference between them in time like development-wise is a year. That's why there's a lot of repetition in Xenoverse 2 from 1 is because they literally just copied and pasted things in. Just added more
the
refinement.
Old Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 conundrum there.
More 2 than 1, let's be honest.
Yeah.
2 Dragon Age 2 was only in development for 9 months, for anybody who doesn't know that. And that's why it was always everything was reused assets of
the same
everything.
dungeon.
It's the same dungeon. Here's a different path, but you can clearly see where the freaking door was.
Or Mass Effect 1 with the same layouts for each little building that you go into. Yeah.
Yep. But
just
got better with
replaying
2.
that.
They got better with 2.
It did.
Got a lot better with 2. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see where Xenoverse 3 comes around. It is for next year. It is a reservable at least at some retailers. I know GameStop, and then I think it's actually pre-ordered on Amazon too. But it's just a standard. So be prepared. There will be a collector's and a deluxe. I guarantee it because they did that with Xenoverse 2.
And 1 billion DLCs.
We'll see how many DLCs we'll get this time around. We'll see.
If it's anything like 2, we'll get 1 billion.
Yeah, we'll get a lot. 2 had almost 20, if not more than 20.
Something like that. I was scrolling through it whenever I got it.
There's a lot.
Good Lord.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of it's just character packs and added new signature moves and costumes and stuff.
Pretty
Not
much.
all story, but we'll see. Other than that, you can find us on a few different Discord servers. The Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as on my Discord server, the Band of Friends Podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that we host, which are Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Final Fantasy Lorecast, the Gundam Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. As far as news, there's not really any major news going on right now. Like I said earlier, is the Dragon Ball Legends is doing a Xenoverse 2 crossover. I think they're doing one on Dokkan Battle 2 as well. I don't play that one, so I'm not sure. I know they added new skins in that MOBA version of Dragon Ball, which I'm probably never going to touch. Going to be honest.
I wouldn't. It's very unbalanced.
Yeah. It's whatever. Just go play Legends. It's better. It has an actual story. An original story, mind you. It's an actual original story, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think there's really nothing else that I've seen. I mean, they keep adding every day. They rotate the different art that they've used for from Toriyama. New figure. I know new fig arts has been going up. I think they're adding Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Daima as a fig art, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, that's all I have.
Jesse, what's our Toriyama drawing of the day?
It's a great question. I do not know.
Oh no, he doesn't know.
What is this? Every other day. Miracle Card Jump Calendar illustration draft from 1990. Actually, it was released December 19th of 1989, but it's for the 1990 Miracle Card Jump Calendar. It's Goku and then Gohan and Krillin going after the Dragon Balls and maybe Bulma, except with the purple hair.
Yeah, because in the manga, she has purple hair, not blue. So, yeah, that was a Toei Animations change.
I was say that explains why I think Future Trunks has purple hair, and then when you see him in Cell Saga and everything, he has blue hair.
No, he's purple.
Is it purple or is it blue?
Yeah, he gets blue.
He has blue
until
Super, yeah.
He has blue until Super.
Or he has purple until Super, and then Super he has blue, is what I mean.
Yeah, for Future Trunks, yeah. And then Kid Trunks still has purple, but then dyes it blue by the time of Superhero. It's weird. Just weird. But yeah, it all came from a freaking, the first issue of Dragon Ball had, like, the colorized version. Bulma's hair was blue, so that's what they based it on. And then every volume after volume, or the first chapter, was her having purple hair.
Just looked at one and were like, "Okay, good enough."
And then they continued on and it's like, "Oh crap,
oopsie,
oh crap." So yeah, that's a fun fact for everyone. All right, well, let's get back into more transformations.
This episode is brought to you by Subaru. Go further in a long-range Subaru hybrid with up to 581 miles per tank in the Forester hybrid. Longer range, better fuel efficiency, and legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive standard. The Subaru Forester Hybrid. Visit Subaru.com/hybrid to learn more. Maximum range based on EPA estimated combined fuel economy and a full tank of fuel. Actual mileage and range may vary.
Blowing ad budget on metrics that look great till the CFO sees them, that's bull spend. And marketers are calling it out in Dashboard Confessions.
I remember telling my boss, it'll be good for the brand, when leads were slow. Yeah, it wasn't.
Cut the bull spend. LinkedIn lets you target by company, job title, and more. Advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a $250 credit. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Alrighty, so the Hera clan. Oh, this is Bojack's clan. So this is the clan from Bojack. So if anybody doesn't know who Bojack is, he is one of the villains from one of the movies from DBZ. So really cool movies, by the way. Really cool character. Yeah. He is in Xenoverse 2. So if anybody's played Xenoverse 2, he's in that as a DLC character. So there you go. So, some members of the Hera clan are capable of taking on a form referred to as full power. This form increases the user's muscle mass, turns them light green, and their hair dark red. What does that remind you of, Steven?
Light green and dark red?
Well, besides change the green to dark blue. Android 13's
oh,
like,
Android. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah. They just like
just reuse
the assets. They reuse assets and just change the skin tone. Yes,
it kind of reminds me of fucking and of course it was me that dropped it. It reminds me of what's his name, Blanca.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's more like
does look
Blanca.
like Blanca.
You are absolutely correct.
Can't wait for that.
Which, let's see. Which, funny enough, I wouldn't be surprised if he took inspiration from that.
Street Fighter first? Before that?
Yeah,
Maybe before the movie.
Before the movie, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because the movie came out in the
90s.
90s.
Yeah.
Because it was with
Late
DBZ,
90s.
so this would have been 90s. So, yep. And then next, but we have Majins, which pretty cool species. If you call them a species, well, I guess they are a race.
I mean,
they are a race.
Yes.
They are in Xenoverse 1 and 2, so
Like,
they're a created race, as we find out later. So, with specifically Boo's Majin, and his subspecies, so the members of the Majin species were able to take on a true form referred to as pure Majin. Super Boo takes this form after removing all his absorptions, turning back into his pure Majin form, Kid Boo. Though Boo is different from other Majins and seems to be stronger as Super Boo than Kid Boo, Majin Buu also takes the power to absorb other entities to transform and increase his power. So, Majin Buu specifically as a character is interesting. Because, like, as we see other Majins, like specifically in Daima, they have sentience, and we find out through Daima, the more power the Majin has, the less intelligence he will have. Hence why Kid Buu is just a complete child and just goes berserk and
Psychopath,
nuts.
yeah.
He's a literal psychopath, by definition. To where when Kid Buu then absorbs the the top of the Kais, the Supreme Kai, or no, it's above Supreme Kai, but and then becomes Fat Buu, to where he has a little bit more intelligence, but he's lazy.
Yeah.
And then
He's like
eventually, candy, sweets, whatnot. And eventually, when he becomes Super Buu, he has full conscious, he's fully there. Specifically after he starts absorbing Gohan, or starts absorbing like Piccolo and Gotenks, and then Gohan eventually, to where he actually can think straight. But also, Xenoverse 3, let me make a skinny Majin, please and thank you. I can't stand having a character I have one of each race, but I don't like being a fat Majin. I don't like it. Why? I know it's like a reference to Boo, but my God, and I know it's probably because they have freaking they have Super Boo already in the game, so it's not like they don't have the freaking rendering capability to do it. Stupid. That's what it is. It's stupid. So, in Dragon Ball Online, members of the Majin race can attain their pure Majin form after wishing it for it to Shenron. When using this form, their dormant power is released. Which, just MMO. So, to get any of your transformations in the MMO, you had to make a wish on Shenron. So.
Fun.
What?
That seems like a lot. I've never played it, but hopefully they make it hard to do.
We couldn't play it. It
Right.
was only in China. It was China, South Korea, and the Philippines, I think it was.
Something like that, yeah.
It was, Not even Japan. Japan didn't even get the freaking game, for crying out loud.
Which is crazy.
Which is insane. But whatever, I guess. I don't know. I guess Toriyama was fine. He did make stuff for that game, which is weird, but whatever. So in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is revealed by Good Buu that transforming into their pure Majin state is risky for Majins, as it could lead them to lose their heart. essentially turning them into another evil reincarnation of Kid Buu. However, if they manage to retain their heart, the Majins gain the ability to transform into their pure form at will, granting them access to Kid Buu's form and abilities, while retaining their original personality. However, the pure Majin form requires stamina in order to maintain, and the Majin will automatically revert to their base form after their stamina runs out. AKA, this is your transformation in Xenoverse 2, specifically the Majins. Because each race had their own unique transformation. Saiyans obviously having the most because Saiyans. Yeah, Majins can transform into their pure form, which is Kid Buu, but it drains your stamina. When your stamina hits 0, you revert back to your original state. Humans, you get the Flying Nimbus and the Power Pole, but if you get hit, it deactivates the transformation. Namekians can turn giant, but that also uses stamina. So when their stamina goes to 0, they revert back to their normal size. The only ones that can keep their transformation ongoing, period, is Saiyans, except for like Super Saiyan Blue, which does drain your ki. And then the Frieza race, which they turn golden. It's the same principle as Super Saiyan, where you keep it on as it stays on until you want to turn it off, which is pretty cool. So now we have Super Monsters transformation. So the Super Monster Majin Ozato is capable of taking on a transformation, which I don't know this one. I swear this probably is going to be from Dragon Ball Heroes. I would not be surprised. Oh, but you look at that. Super Dragon Ball Heroes. He looks like a weird amalgamation. He literally, if you look at him, he's an amalgamation of Namekian, Majin, and Frieza's race.
He's a weird guy.
That's creepy.
Ew.
Yeah, that's.
It's pretty gross.
It looks like the Cell from Superhero.
Kinda.
Yeah, he does look like Supercell. Or Cell Max. Sorry, Cell Max. And then we have the Phantom Majin. So the Phantom Majin. Oh god.
This is terrifying.
Hirodon is capable of transforming into a stronger, more insect-like form. In Dragon Ball Heroes, he can also transform into a stronger variant of the form named Ultimate Hirodon. It's Hirudegarn. This is from the Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon film. Which, if you haven't watched this one's really cool. First off, Goku uses the Dragon Fist in this, which is awesome. Because he actually uses the Dragon Fist later in GT. Which this is the only 2 times he actually uses the Dragon Fist in the shows. And yeah, this thing is freaky. Because this was, if I recall, this was trapped within... oh god, what's his name?
It's in Tapion.
Tapion, thank you. So, that was pretty cool. And it's where Trunks gets the sword. It's Tapion's sword, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, then we have Janemba. If nobody knows who Janemba is, go watch Fusion Reborn, another DBZ film. Really cool. Also, the first existence in everything with Gogeta, specifically. So, when being takes in enough evil energy, they become transformed into a demon named Janemba. Janemba itself has 2 forms in its movie appearance: a yellow giant and obese demon, and a powerful regular-sized red and purple demon named Super Janemba. In Dragon Ball Heroes, he attains a strengthened variant of his second form that darkens his colors. Xeno Janemba attains a third form called Evil Demon, which is a result of Janemba gaining evil energy from the Dark Dragon Ball. Later, the main Janemba achieves his own third form, Black Janemba, though being infused with Super Saiyan 4 power. That's terrifying.
Also, speaking of Big Yellow Janemba, friend of the Gundam podcast.
Yeah,
That's
Jim.
Jim.
That's Jim voicing him. Yeah, that's true. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, Jim voices Janemba, which is hilarious.
I love it.
Trying to see what his other forms looked like.
There's one of them where I think it's the one from Super Dragon Ball where it's literally just instead of the purple, it's black.
Yeah, his modified version.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they have a lot of they did a lot of stuff with it. Super Dragon Ball Heroes is really cool because they did a lot of things like what ifs or like add things in that clearly would not make sense, but just didn't want it. They did it anyway because it was an arcade game.
Yeah.
Plus, it was also like in the whole Xenoverse. It's in the Xenoverse timeline, so they can play around with it, which is also awesome. All right, and now we have potential unlocked. Sorry. So certain beings are capable of unlock a part of the of a person's potential. Can't talk. The Namekian Grand Elder Guru can give someone a potential unlock that unlocks a fair amount of the user's power, with Shenron also possessing the same ability. Other means of potential unlocking includes the Ultra Divine Water, which causes one who drinks under several hours of grueling pain in order to unlock the dormant power if they survive, and the Manipulation Sorcery used by Babidi to demon mark an entity of substantial evil, which also unlocks their potential to greatly increase the power. The Old Kai is also able to perform a much greater potential unlock that unlocks someone's above their full potential. All of these potential unlocking methods can allow the receiver to gain access to an ultimate state. Hence why like Gohan is called Ultimate Gohan when he's in this form, because it is his ultimate state at the time.
Yeah.
Or his mystic form. People also call it mystic. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's really cool things. I don't remember the Ultra Divine Water. Is that in OG Dragon Ball? That is yes, that is
they have to go get. Yeah.
Yep,
That's when they go on the trial to go get, right?
Yes. This is the old like the original Dragon Ball. Goku does take it, and yeah. And then obviously the manipulation sorcery used by Babidi. That's when like Vegeta gets the Majin mark, where Vegeta becomes super powerful, but also evil, pure evil.
It gives us the greatest speech in the entire series history.
Not gonna lie, that speech is awesome.
Yes, it is.
It was also like his best. It was also his best redeeming moment ever.
Yeah.
Him blowing himself up that does nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried.
Blows himself up and literally did nothing. Sorry. Yeah, and then obviously we see Old Kai do this to Gohan to increase his, give him his ultimate power and Unleashed. So
that damn dance.
Funny enough, if you play Xenoverse 1 and there was once you beat the game or get towards the end of the game, you can get Old Kai as a character, or no, it was through it was a later update actually. And you had to beat the Buu Saga and you had to beat the game actually to unlock it, which was annoying. By the way, transformations in Xenoverse 1 sucked. They were terrible. Because they would constantly drain your ki.
Literally all of them.
But Super Saiyans, compared to what you have in Xenoverse 2, where you sustain the transformation just gives you stat bumps to your attack and defense and all, and your superpower and your super attack and everything. In Xenoverse 1, when you go Super Saiyan, you can spam your ultimates as many times as you want, as long as you have the key. So people were spamming ultimates left and right. So they
Fun.
nerfed the hell out of Super Saiyans for Xenoverse 2. so much. Oh god, it was bad. Potential Unleashed. Did the I can't remember if it did the same thing in Xenoverse 1 or 2. Same as Super Saiyan in Xenoverse 1 or not? I don't know. It's been so long since I played that game. Just play Xenoverse 2. If anybody has a chance, just play that game. Don't go back to play Xenoverse 1. It is rough. Also,
Just
Masters.
do your created hero. It doesn't matter.
Your Masters rotates. Like, there's only one Master at a time that appears in Toki Toki City, to where you have to constantly, if the Master you don't want's there, or if it's already a Master you completed everything for, you have to go do a mission for it to reset.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Very annoying.
Anyway, we do have some unique awakenings. So, the user of a potential unleashed state can undergo evolutions unique to themselves under special circumstances. In the Namekian Piccolo's case, he achieved his self-proclaimed Orange Piccolo form, while the Saiyan Earthling hybrid Gohan gained his Beast state.
Fanta Piccolo.
Huh?
Fanta Piccolo.
Fanta. Yeah. Kinda. It's the right shade of orange. So, but yeah, no, Orange Piccolo is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Beast Gohan is also pretty cool.
Really cool.
Beast Gohan is awesome. Beast Gohan, by the way, can go toe to toe with True Ultra Instinct Goku, which kind of shows you how strong he is.
Considering Black Frieza wallops.
Wallops them in one punch each.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. I have a strong feeling that Broly is going to sway that arc a little bit better.
That'd be cool.
See.
Yeah. I would be happy to see him return.
Because he's in the manga and he's undergone training and everything. Because the volume 24's cover is True Ultra Instinct Goku, Ultra Vegeta, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, and Super Saiyan Broly, with his power controlled. So,
in Superhero, he was with Goku and Vegeta.
Correct.
And
but this is
they were
after
training.
Superhero.
Yeah. So we saw him. He was currently training with them.
Correct. The Granola arc and everything's after the Superhero arc.
Right.
So, pretty cool stuff. And you can also get the Beast form in Xenoverse 2. Sadly, you cannot be an Orange Namekian, which kind of sucks. But you can get Beast. Which I don't know how that... Okay. I mean, give Namekians another transformation for crying out loud. Please and thank you.
Be great. Don't play as Namekians.
I don't know many Namekian players. I play solo, so I don't really see... I see avatars all over the place for characters that are created, but I don't know, anybody I talk to is like, I'm a Saiyan. I was like, well, that's obvious because they're overpowered as hell.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna create a Frieza race one.
I have a human.
You're human?
Yeah.
What?
You can still use Ultra Instinct. So.
I know. Yeah, all races can use Ultra Instinct. They can use Kaioken, and they can use Beast and Potential Unleashed. So there's 4 transformations that all races can use, and then each race has their own unique transformations. Compared to where Saiyans have, they have Super Saiyan, then they have Super Vegeta, then they have Future Super Saiyan, and then there's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, there's a lot. Saiyans have a lot. It's great though. Anyway, do you guys have anything to add at the end here?
Nope. No.
No? All right. Well, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Dragon Ball Lorecast, and till next time on the Dragon Ball Lorecast. Thank you for listening to the Dragon Ball Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcast and Discord, where you can tell us how you got into the Dragon Ball series. You can even find us on Twitter at DBLorecast and email us at dragonballlorecast@outlook.com. See you next time on the Dragon Ball Lorecast.
You can't reason with the sun. Trust us, we've tried. This summer, it's time to put that angry ball of fire on mute. Columbia's Omni-Shade technology is engineered to protect you from the sun's harsh rays that can burn and damage your skin. The sun is relentless, but so is our gear. Level up your summer at Columbia.com to spend more time outside and less time slathering on aloe lotion. You're welcome. Columbia, engineered for whatever.